Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all the books that I read in February. So I did read quite a bit, but not as much as I did in January. I think it was 11 books. So let's get right on into it because I read some interesting and very good books this month. Okay, so the first one that I read was The Crush by Penelope Ward, and I actually reread this because for my reading vlog I kind of like skim read it, kind of, because it was a video of where I was like reading loads of books. So I wanted to properly read it and also annotate it. This was the first book that I annotated, and it was like, I think it was a great choice because obviously it's a Penelope Ward book, but also like it was so good. But yeah, I have loads of annotations, as you can tell. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I gave this book 5 stars. It was amazing. Obviously it took me a bit longer to read because I was annotating it, but you know, I also read out not a quote, but like a funny moment in this, in my reading vlog that I did for it. Let me see if I can find a funny moment. Oh, here. I can't remember if I read this one out or if it was another. I think it was another one. But here's like one of the funny moments that at least I found funny anyway. So let me just read it to you. Chase's eyes went wide as he watched me pour the red stuff over my pile of fries until they were totally covered. Care for some fries with that ketchup you tease? I'll put it on everything. I love ketchup. I can see that. I don't know. I found that funny. But yeah, like I said, with this book. This book is brother's best friend trope. And as you all probably know, that's like one of my favourite tropes. But yeah, loved it. Great read. The next one that I read was Teach Me by Olivia Dade, I think. Sorry if I said that wrong. This was something that I haven't seen anywhere, like on BookTube or BookTok or whatever. I was looking through like audiobooks and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that looks and sounds really interesting. So I looked it up on Amazon and like read it and on Goodreads, and it seemed like a fun time, so I thought it'd be a great listen. Well, I did the stuff that I had to do and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars, I think. It was a good read. The next book that I read was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. You've probably like heard about this book everywhere. And I rated this like 5 stars. It was so good. In a vlog that is coming soon, because you'll see this first, I think. Yeah. But in a vlog that it's coming soon, I brought something that was like something to do with this book. You'll all see. It's not like big, but I love them. So yeah. Like I said, rated it 5 stars. It was such a great read and I read it so fast. And I buddy read it with my cousin, and it was a fun time. Would I read this again? 100%. I just love the aspect of like the whole thing, because I don't know if you have read this book or not, but if you haven't, it is split up into the like 7 husbands. So let me see if I can like find something here. So like this is brilliant, kind-hearted, tortured Harry Cameron. So this is one of her husbands. And it's like split up into that, and it has the chapters of that, of like the story of theirs, and then it'll go into like the next husband. You know, you get it. So it's just amazing. And the ending of this book, wow. So yeah, if you haven't read this yet, I highly recommend that you do, because it's amazing. The next book that I read was Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. This is her newest release, and wow, like 5 stars. Obviously, it's a Colleen Hoover book. It was such an emotional read, like all Colleen Hoover books are, but it was like so good. So if you don't know, it's about this mother. Her name is Kenna, and she was sent to prison for 5 years, and while she was in prison she had a daughter, but her daughter was taken off her straight away. She went to prison because like something happened, like where basically her fiance, boyfriend, the father of her child anyway, died, and so when she comes out of prison she's trying to like get her daughter back, but obviously the parents of her fiance obviously like hates her because she thinks that it's her fault that their son is dead, you know. And that's what I'm gonna say about it, but it is so good. Like, I recommend that you read this. This is like definitely top 3 of Colleen Hoover books for me. It was just so good, and the cover, like, wow, just wow. Next thing I read was The Doctor by Nikki Sloan. I had been meaning to read this for a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. It shouldn't take me long. And this book was so good. I gave it 5 stars. I read it in a day. It was amazing. It was addictive. And that's what I'm gonna say. The trope is ex-boyfriend's dad. So yeah, and I would just say her, like the dad's son, her ex-boyfriend, is not a very nice person. So do we feel bad for the guy? No, we don't. I just like that anyway. But yeah, loved it. It was amazing. Would I read it again? Yes. Yes, I would. Next thing I read was All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. And this book was also amazing. I think I gave this one 4 stars because I don't know, it's just, I loved it. I really did enjoy it. I didn't really see like much to the plot, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's like hard to explain, but like I said, I did enjoy it, and it was very emotional, and like it was a great read. But yeah, or should I say it's more like a 4.5, so it's a close 5, but yeah, I enjoyed it, like I said, and yeah, it was fun. Next thing I read was Confess by Colleen Hoover. As you could tell, I had quite a Colleen Hoover month. This one I also gave 4 stars, I believe. Again, I enjoyed it. It was fun. So if you don't know what this is about, it's about Owen and Aubrey, Auburn. So Owen, he owns an art gallery, and he gets people to write down their secrets, and then he paints them. And I just think that is like a lovely storyline. I don't know, I've like really enjoyed it. And I also love the fact that you get art in this book. Like, you can actually see the art that he's done. So like, for example, I love this one. And that's probably just because I love anything school related. But yeah, amazing. I'm not gonna show you all the art because I don't want to like ruin it, but just stuff like that, and like the cover, I just love it. Amazing book. The next one I read, and this is like my favourite book of the month, and like a new favourite of mine, is Don't Kiss the Bride by Karen Cole. This book is so good. Obviously, I gave it 5 stars. It was a great read. I read it, like, it's a thick book, but I read it in a whole day. I read it really quickly. It was just something that I didn't want to put down. But yeah, it was amazing. I really loved it. It is an age gap romance, so if you don't like age gap, then obviously like you're not gonna like it. Because he's in his 30s and then she's 18, I think. But there are some like very shocking things that happen in this book that I was not expecting. Like, I was reading and I was like, excuse me? So yeah. But like I said, it was amazing. But if you don't like age gap trope books, then you're most likely not gonna like this. Next one I read was Forget Me Not by QB Tyler. Again, loved this book. I gave it 4 stars. Well, no, 4.5 stars. I didn't give it quite a 5-star because it wasn't like I loved it, but I loved like Unconditional and I haven't expected more. So I was like 4.5 because it can't be a 5 if I enjoyed the other 2 more. It was amazing. Loved it. I loved the aspect of it. Now, I'm not big on tropes of where like someone loses their memory. But I didn't mind it in this book because it didn't focus around him losing his memory. It like focused on like other things other than that. So that's what I enjoyed. And obviously losing his memory was like a big aspect of it, but you hardly mention it, and you kind of forget that he loses his memory. I don't know if that was just me, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. The next one I read was Hush Hush by Lucia Franco. I gave this 4 stars. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like my favourite read. I did think I was gonna like really enjoy this and like rate it 5 stars, but it wasn't quite what I expected. But I still did enjoy it. Just like it took me a lot longer to read than I expected. But yeah, I just there was a couple of like things in this book that just really put me off and like knocked it down a bit. But yeah, it was a good read. I did enjoy it, but it's like obviously not what I expected from it. The next one I read was also a reread, and that is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Again, I want to read it like 5 stars. I absolutely love this book, and there's nothing really much to say about it. But yeah, so good. The only confusing thing was whenever they was talking science, and I kind of lost me a bit. But yeah, either way, I enjoyed it. Okay, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!
I've been waiting for the